Hey! So, future teachers, ever wonder how to go beyond names and grades and truly connect with your students? This podcast is your guide to unlocking the magic of meaningful relationship in the classroom. And we'll explore strategies, tips, and real life stories to help you understand, engage, and empower your students. So, grab your coffee, dig the lesson plans for a sec, and let's dive into the wonderful world of getting to know your students and managing classroom.
So guys, classroom management is not simply the process of arranging desks, rewarding good behavior, and choosing consequences for misconduct. Classroom management is actually that encompasses many practices integral to teaching, and like this one, developing relationship with students and structuring classroom communities where students can work productively, and organizing product work around the meaningful curriculum, and teaching moral development and citizenship, and also successfully motivating students to learn is more important thing, and encouraging parent involvement. So you know that in the subject we learn three types of managing. The first one is dysfunctional. It's a chaotic way in this classroom. The second one is adequate. It's more basic level of the managing. And the last one
is about the orderly classroom, and the orderly classroom is a high level of classroom management
and more structured.
So, Aizat, and before I have one question.
Okay.
And how we can create an effective classroom?
We learned all of these things, and I want to give some advices how to create effectively classroom management. I think the first of all is build positive relationship atmosphere in the classroom, and the second one is respect your students.
Yeah.
And the second one, keep students involved and manage your transitions and first of all prepare your lesson plan before the lesson, starting the lesson, and so that's it. After all of these things you do, you have a more effectively management classroom.
And we want to highlight that managing classroom is also about managing seats, tables, and the classroom desks, and like organizing materials for students like during the classroom. And it's also about like pictures on the wall, and we can show you how we can create the classroom.
For example, the letter U, it's also the types of managing seats, and we can show the pictures the next slides.
Now I want to talk about to get to know your students well, and remember that getting to know your students is not just about memorizing names or checking off boxes. It is about the building good relationship, like genuine connection, and creating a supportive learning environment, and of course empowering your students' potential. And I have one example, like activity. We can call this game getting to know your students. In this game, like students involved to moving around the classroom to find classmates who shared like specific information that listed in card that they held, and each card highlighted different attributes, different information, like has an unusual pet, enjoys helping out, or plays a musical instrument. And students would move around to find classmates who shared their cards attributes, and that they will encourage interaction, and they will self-discovery. And I want to say that Aizat has a great experience with good activity like getting to know your students.
So when I studied at the secondary school, I have one teacher. She is my class leader, and her name is Zhumanaly. My teacher, hello, I love you. So our teacher came to our home once a year, and in this time our teacher should to know, to see our study place, and to get our study place, and also create their relationship with our parents. And I think our teacher was so good because she know us better than our parents, because she know how our study place look like, and so on and so forth. And I think my teacher is the best one, was best one.
So guys, we had great talks about the managing classroom and getting to know your students. I hope that in the future it will help you to create good conditions for your classroom.
And I hope you learned a lot of information from this podcast. So I appreciate your listening. Our lesson is like lecture or podcast. So bye.
Bye.
Давай, хочешь, давай, Суля.
Окей.
Давай.
Aizat,
Давай. Я мақұл. Сөйлемеймін.
Окей. Дұрыс ойыншы. Мынаған как будто құлағым шығып кеткен сияқты болып тұр менің.
Кәне? Нормально ғой?
Теперь нормально.